Okay.
Okay.
I'll notice. I'll know to stop
So,
the editing there. So go ahead.
okay. Okay. Um, do you believe that in Naruto, when they wiped out the Uchiha clan, was that an L for the Leaf? Like, realistically speaking, like if Naruto was real, would that be an L? I think it's an
Uh,
L.
I think it's a super giga ultra L, but at the same time, like I feel like it was really like because I also read the both the Itachi light novels. I owned both of them before I left like my book
Okay.
collection back in Hagerstown. Kill me, but it's always depicted and or foreshadowed that there was always turmoil in the Uchiha simply because they either wanted more respect because they were putting in work as the police force, or there were also niggas in the Uchiha though that were like, nah, bro, like we could fuck up the Leaf, because that's why they were having that internal war, that internal feud, yeah,
Yeah.
that internal feud,
Civil
yeah, the Civil
civil
War,
strife.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That then turned into a full on like fuck you, cause what Itachi, especially in the light novel, would always hear talks about how niggas were like, "Yo, fuck the Leaf, like we're better than them, like bro, we can't even." Cause what is it? There's some crazy stipulation about the Uchiha when it comes to the Leaf. It's like I don't remember what is it. I want to say it was something like I don't give a fuck because I don't remember. My point, like none of that has anything to do with my answer. I was trying to go full circle, but
Mm.
my answer would be yes, but it seems like they were bound to like clash anyway because the Uchiha was gonna have a civil war that turned coup d'état, that which would have turned the Uchiha against the Leaf, like anyway. Like at one point, some or all of the Uchiha were going to beef with the Leaf, and that seemed to be like inevitable.
Hmm.
So
I
I
mean,
mean,
I guess it gives context that I wasn't aware of, because I definitely think it's an L. Like,
yeah,
militarily speaking, because like the Leaf definitely came out worse for the wear. But my thing is that like they let Itachi leave, and I know that was a deal that they made that I'll wipe out all of the Leaf, like all the women, children, except for my brother, as long as we make sure that he isn't harmed. I know that was the deal.
yeah.
But also, I'm thinking like you're just gonna save one child who we have to make an excuse for. Like there was definitely more young children in the Uchiha that could have been spared. I just feel like to wipe out that entire bloodline and like you lose the versatility and like the threat of the Mangekyo Sharingan and just the Sharingan in general.
But that's
I
another
feel like
thing.
that's a no.
But that's another thing. Like I could never because the Uchiha literally get buffs from their emotions, and what you would have to do is you would have to selectively genocide them essentially, because any revolutionaries would be like a genuine threat. Because all you need is somebody sad that their brother died, and now you got a nigga who's terrorizing the village on the scale of like the Nine Tails.
No, no, no. Of course, I totally understand that, but I'm talking about young children, babies, people you can
Oh,
lie to.
no,
Like
the people.
these are like
He said these are
like
child
like
soldiers. Like they don't
yes,
have
yes,
they
yes.
don't have
No,
wants.
exactly,
Like
because like we're
yes,
not gonna pretend that Naruto, Sakura, and like all the rest of the young children weren't being indoctrinated at a very young age, like literally middle school to elementary level, to be child soldiers.
yes.
Like, of
They
course,
said,
like,
"All right,
and like
guys,
that
I need you
educate.
to fight the other kids in the next village. I need you to fight the
No,
other
for real.
10-year-olds, bro."
No, for real. They were on their first mission out of the Leaf. They literally got assaulted by the goat, the demon, Zabuza of the Blood Mist.
But
They
not
got
even that.
jumped by that nigga,
Not even
a
that.
top tier dude.
Not even that. Because if you remember, they got jumped by two random niggas. They got jumped by
So
two
yeah,
random niggas with some poison, and niggas were almost clipped.
yeah, I forgot about those two random niggas when they like.
When they got instantly speed
Cause I'm the
blitzed, and
no, cause them
Naruto
homies were
fucking
moving. I'm glad you brought that up, cause them homies were schmoving, bro.
and niggas said
Like,
teleports behind you.
nah, for real. If Kakashi wasn't on his game, if Kakashi wasn't the ninja he was, they would have definitely gotten smoked way sooner.
Well, it
Like,
was also Sasuke, because Sasuke was like, "Oh, bet I'm ready,"
yeah, cause Sasuke
which
was
was
always wound up, bro. Always wanted
which
to
was
throw a
fucking
dagger at
which was
somebody.
fucking like
Insane.
yeah no, it was awesome, but it was
Insane
definitely
how
fucking
ready he
insane.
was, bro. Like,
Hey,
I'm glad he was. Bro was real live. Bro was tweaking for it.
bro, like I don't know, because that he is the solo queue ranked like demon. Sasuke is the solo queue ranked demon. Well, he's like I'm just ass right now, but I won't always be.
Yeah. But back to the original argument, like, you could definitely snatch up some babies and be like, yo, the Uchiha got wiped out. And you can
Yo,
point them to
yes,
any other enemy,
yes.
bro. Like, you can
You
point them
said,
to literally
yo,
any enemy.
yo. You see
If you
that
want to beef
random old
against
man with
the
with those two
if you
bags
want
of
to beef against
groceries?
the
Yeah, he
cloud,
killed your
you got it.
father.
You wanna beef against the mist, the sand, like, it limitless, bro. You've got Geek and Eye niggas, bro. And don't get me wrong, they got the Byakugan niggas, and them homies are never turning, like. But because if it did come down to Uchiha versus the Leaf, you know they're gonna send them the Hyuga off jump. Of course niggas are gonna die because, every third generation the Uchiha produce a prodigy so cracked that you could never touch him, bro.
Yeah, and
It's just
it's
crazy that
either
Itachi and Sasuke come from the same generation.
yo, we have to like put hands on this nigga, or well, we tried to put hands on that nigga.
It's like you look at him and like it's either between we need to put hands on this nigga all the way to we need to go the opposite direction.
Of this nigga,
If those,
whatever the
if
cause.
those ninja who were in the Fourth Great War when Mada showed up, if it wasn't a war that they needed to fight, them homies would have hit the feet. Cause Mada was legendary.
Yeah, and I'm being so honest with you,
And he
bro.
proved it. He realized punched a guy and he buried him like
Yo,
3 feet
yo,
deep.
yo,
It's up the
moderate,
sand.
moderate hitting a nigga with the command grab into the Kakashi. Your whole body is in the sand burial. No Gara was insane.
No, because we never seen a ninja move like that, bro. He jumped down and then his eyes were darting back and forth. I'm like, is this the power of the Sharingan?
No, that's
Like, literally,
the narrator. The
literally,
narrator.
I never
Is this the
seen anyone
power of the
do that.
Sharingan?
Sasuke wasn't doing that. Kakashi wasn't doing that. Itachi definitely wasn't doing that. Itachi's goated. Like, no one was moving their eyes like that. He literally jumps down, eyes back and forth, and he starts putting hands on everybody.
Bro hit him with the Steve. How did he do that?
It was paper bomb kunai. He rips off the tag, slaps on another nigga, throws him in the pile. Boom. I'm like, he's cracked. Somebody
No,
stop him.
bro said, how do you do that? How did he do that?
You're letting him put his hands on you, and then when he's fighting the Kage, and he's like, "This
Yo,
is boring." So
I'm
he
not gonna
literally
lie.
splits apart.
Yo,
And it says,
yo,
"You want?"
bro.
He says, "I'm gonna ask you this one good time, and we're going with whatever y'all say." He's like, "Do you want the clones as is, or do you want them all to use Susanoo?" I'm like, "All right, come, somebody's nerf this man. Somebody mute this man."
Yo, it's the fact that it was for real a contestation of, do y'all want like the boss, or do y'all want like the final boss? Or do y'all want like the final boss that killed what you thought was the boss? Those are my off topic. Those are my favorite kind of bosses.
Bro, one Madara was enough to get them all the bump, bro. Tsunade had to hit the healing buff so she could stand up to that homie. She
Oh,
had to
bro.
become
You know
invincible.
how many times I played the boss battle in Storm
Was
3?
it Storm 4?
No, no, it was in Storm 3 because I needed my
Was it
head.
Storm 3?
Yeah, I needed my head cannon of them not even winning. Like
Oh,
like like they didn't even win. They just lost a little less. I'm not gonna lie. They just made the moment where they cracked the Susanoo ribs really cinematic, and they just still lost. Man, good times, good times.
for real. But I keep getting off track. But yeah, you could definitely point like gentrified Uchiha at any nigga you wanted.
Yeah, they are the perfect
But
child
you've got
soldier.
but you've got one nigga and his brother walking around. And you don't think that at some point Sasuke's going to find his brother, his brother's gonna tell him what happened, and then Sasuke turns against the leaf? Like, what are you gonna do?
He's gonna be like,
What are you
nah,
gonna do?
bro. Like they fucked us up. Like they killed our whole family.
No, because if you look at it, Sasuke would be just the type of nigga to do that. And guess what? He did. He did. After getting his ass kicked by B, and then being like, you know what? I think I'll become Hokage. He goes into that little tomb, resurrects the old Hokage, asks him questions. He's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna burn it down. Then he shows up and has the audacity to be like, I'm going to become Hokage. Literally, I heard that. I had to put my hand over my face. Because I'm like, you did not just say that.
And you wanna know what I think is so hilarious? Bro being like, I'm going to burn the whole system, make a new one, and all that shit. And I'm like, Sasuke, what was wrong with the system? Your brother sacrificed himself. Like, for you. Like, who are
No,
you
because
trying to
bro
get
didn't
back
even
against?
listen. He hurt. No, because he literally killed the nigga who was part of it. Donzo? The
Yeah.
nigga with really the whole arm full of eyes and misused every one of them. Let's talk about that for a minute. Homie has a body full of Uchiha 3 Tomoe Sharingan. What does this homie use them for? Literal extra lives. This homie puts an eye in his skull and he's not doing the good shit with it. This homie could have put the hands on Sasuke. And instead he's like, damn, I'm losing pretty bad. Then he hits the suicide.
Bro hits the
Fucking kills himself.
bro hits the
I'm
mine
like, what?
bro hits the Minecraft. Yo.
He's like, I can't let him get the eyes and the body and the evidence is on my body. It's time to kill myself.
And I'll be so honest with you. I don't care, Donzo. You weren't dedicated enough to the cause. Because you know what I would have did? I would have got Itachi, Kurina. I would kidnap some nigga in some village somewhere. I'd be like, bro, here are all my greatest fears. I need you to put me through a billion genjutsu until all of these turn into manga kill Sharingans.
Something. He could have done something.
Bro,
and they have Hashirama
I'm
cells.
farming the tragedies. I need someone to trap me in an infinite loop.
Bro, if you can make a nigga like Yamato, like, Donzo had literally the entire expanse at his fingertips, bro. Compatibility this, compatibility that. I'm like, if it's not feasible, then he wouldn't have been able to put the eyes on his arm. This homie could have been a genjutsu god, bro. Homie escapes from one genjutsu, you put him through another. And he's the Uchiha. He's not escaping that many genjutsu at the same time. Wasted. Or he could have put him in some super loyal Anbu.
Yep, but
but
Wasted.
wasted. I offer Sasuke to go in the basement and talk to Lord Second and be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna destroy the system.
And Lord Second being like, I won't let you. I'm still racist. Like, I won't let you.
And
You're still in the
like,
Uchiger.
as wild as this sounds, like they should be grateful that Tobirama was
They
not as
should be
racist as he
grateful.
could have been.
No. I think they should be grateful
Like,
Toby
no,
Rama
honestly,
wasn't as racist as
like
the memes make him out to be. Because the
exactly,
memes
he
make
was
him out to be
nowhere near as
like he
racist.
is waking up in the morning and checking under your bed to make sure there's not someone of a different pigmentation.
Literally, bro, like he's like, oh, you got red eyes? I'm knocking your ass. Like, don't get me wrong, his dedication to hating Uchiha is definitely generational. But like, he's nowhere near as bad as they made him out to be. Because he gave them niggas jobs. He made sure that they felt wanted in the village because you have to have police niggas.
Just like the
And then
white
who else are you gonna
man. Just like the white man, exactly.
who else are you gonna choose except the niggas who can literally have telescopic vision? I mean, the Hyuga could have done it too, but like,
I ain't beefing with a nigga who can put his palm on me and completely lock me out of our whole power system. Nope. I'm
nah, he
good.
needs to have the
I'm
he needs to keep the
good.
Hyuga close so he can really touch them homies. Gentle palm is anything but. Then them niggas put their hands on you. Your whole system
Your
is
whole
fucked up.
system, bro.
Your whole system, bro. Niggas,
Imagine.
they could stop your heart if they wanted to.
Yo, imagine you like, man, I just tried to steal some old lady's purse. This nigga hit me in my solar plexus. Now I can't even move. I was
Your
using
solar
that chakra to
plexus all of
move
a
my
sudden
legs.
all fun and games till the chakra don't flow to your legs anymore, and then you're paralyzed.
More like it's all fun and games till the chakra don't flow to your dick anymore. Bro hits you in your dick. Bro said erectile Bro said one poem. Erectile dysfunction. Sugar secret technique. Like, I can see it now. I'm relighting the blunt. God damn. Well, all I can do is try my best to be happy in these next few coming days.
Ah, for real. Yeah, Tobirama was he held restraint. He respected his brother's wishes.
Deadass. Excuse me.
Then Lord Third came in. Lord Third. I got beef for Lord Third.
What I
That
hated,
homie did not do his job.
what I hated about Sarutobi is that all he did was come in here and make me cry. I cried over that nigga as a 10-year-old for no reason.
Then then Shippuden came out and you're like, wait a minute. He was shit all along?
No, because what happened was
because this homie was genuinely ass.
Shippuden came out, then Storm came out, then the data book came, because I still have the data book to this day. The data book came out and tried to convince me he was one of the best ninjas ever. And I was like, dude, no one else in their old age is acting like this. Bro, I get it. Like, I get it. Because I'm not going to be that nigga. I'm not going to be the nigga that who has hindsight that's saying, no, it wasn't hype. No, it wasn't any of this shit. Because, like I said, nigga, I cried over that nigga. Look at this photograph. Yeah, nigga, that 2006 AMV. That's what I was crying. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I was crying to that shit because this nigga
Yeah,
died. And it was
they
Naruto
had
looking at
you
the
in the Genji.
photograph. Yeah.
They had you in the Genjutsu, bro. They
They
really had you believe
did.
that this homie
They
did his
had me
job,
believing
bro.
my
Because
goodness
honestly,
was good.
after, because honestly, after the what was it, third Great Ninja War he fought in?
Yes.
After he like, yeah, after that point,
Cause
that homie
remember,
hasn't fought
cause remember,
until
that's where he met Donzo. Well, that's where Donzo. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't. They were kind of rivals, but it's more like Sarutobi was shitting on niggas, and Donzo was like, "I want to be just like him for real, but we're rivals. I swear." like, cause I will never forget because Sarutobi did some wild ass shit and niggas are glazing, and Donzo was like, "Well, I can be like that too," and I'm pretty sure that's how Donzo got fucked up and lost his eye.
yeah, but at least when Saratobi killed himself, he did something. That man killed himself. Nothing happened. All he did was blow himself up. Said, Uchiha is shit,
Well,
and then died.
actually,
And then
no,
Sasuke
no, no,
said,
no, no. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I won't say that because technically, you can say he saved the leaf by sealing Orochimaru's jutsu.
that's the least he could have did.
No, for real. And all I can
Because
say,
bro,
all
because bro, we're not gonna skip the betrayal. We're not gonna skip the betrayal because your successor dies fighting the nine-tailed demon, like the strongest soccer beast. Him and his wife. In his dying moments, he says, "Please take care of my son." This man, Sarutobi, waited until Naruto was exactly 4 years old, got him a one-bedroom apartment, studio apartment, and a life supply of instant ramen, and
yep.
said, "Fuck off."
He did.
Because all Naruto needed was a family and to feel valued. And then he would have been the greatest ninja ever, bro. Because when I look back at Naruto and I realized that this man was actually a prodigy who taught himself some of the hardest jutsu on his own because Naruto had shit teachers.
Not even the hardest jutsu.
Even Kakashi.
Not even the hardest jutsu. Naruto knows for factual, two literal jutsus. Obviously, you know substitution jutsu and shit, but and those two jutsus are like, it's not. He doesn't know, like, the shadow clone jutsu that they use. He knows the forbidden version. That's why he like read the scroll, which a lot of niggas don't even know that, bro. A lot of niggas don't know the reason why Naruto's clones are equal in power to him, and he can make so many more. It's because he learned the clone jutsu from the forbidden scroll from the first chapter. That's the only
in
jutsu
one
he
night.
knows. Yes.
In one
And
night.
that's the
He
only
comprehended
jutsu
that
he
shit.
knows.
Which means that he kind of knew the basic principle of the of the clone jutsu they were learning in
Yeah.
school.
Yes.
Remember when he did
And
the
instead
jutsu,
he
and that
yes.
clone was
Yeah,
almost
and the
all
ass
fucked
clone.
up?
Yeah.
That whole shit dumb.
Yeah. And then this nigga said,
Because you're not gonna tell me this homie says, that's kind of crazy. He sees his teacher getting beat up in the woods. This homie said, "Oh no, I'm gonna run it back on the one nigga who always had my back."
yes, run it back, nigga.
All of a sudden, 50 niggas pop out the cut. This homie, the man who was beating up, what was it, Roko-sanka, looked up
Yeah,
and said, "Ain't no
Mizuki.
way, ain't no way."
And this
And
nigga
then
summoned
they jumped,
1,000 shadow clones.
and they simultaneously
And they jumped him! They jumped! They JJK jumped
They
this
jumped
nigga!
my boy. They jumped my boy.
Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. How many times you think he heard "Let him get up"? Like,
No, because Naruto's definitely the type of person to do that, bro. He's like, "Get up, bro. Get up." And then you see this angry-looking, blue-eyed child with the whiskers on his face in the orange jumpsuit, squatting down. Get up, nigga. We about to get up. I'm not done. I'm not done. You're not done. We're not done here.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. There's no way I'm go. Yo, me on the ground, his two clones pick you up. Nah, I'm not going out like that. Like, bro told me to get up. I said no, bro. Bro picked me up. Two of bro picked me up, and how the other 997 about to cook me.
I mean, they probably did, but like also like this man just learns about chakra nature when he comes back from his journey with Hervey Sensei. I'm like, why didn't he learn this earlier? I'm like, this seems like a chapter 1 type thing.
Oh, and shout out to the Rasen
'Cause I was-
Shuriken that literally
Yeah, but for being
permanently
used once.
that permanently disabled a nigga for life. Like,
No. No, it wasn't.
dude got
It wasn't
hit with
just that it disabled a nigga. This man Kakuzu was like a zombie, bro. This
Like,
homie was
bro.
undead.
and via
Or
your whole
separate
power
parts.
system.
He chucked that shit at him. That homie said, "Ugh."
Bro, nigga.
His body dropped.
Nigga.
Dead. They said
And
we
imagine-
did an autopsy, and there's tiny
Yo,
bits of
bro.
chakra needle puncture wounds in his
Bro,
head.
nigga, and
Not just got the
imagine
puncture wounds.
Goku hits you with a Kamehameha. You wake up in the hospital like, sorry, bro, you can't use ki no more. Like, what do you mean? And nigga
No,
hit
it's
me
worse
off
than
the
that
power system?
No, because because
Nigga,
obviously
the
the
mini
first time they
Rasen
actually
Shurikens
used
that
the
were in this
jutsu.
nigga's cells. Like, that were literally getting him at
This
the
is the fact that that was
molecular
the
level.
first time that homie used the jutsu. It hasn't even been perfected yet. That means Naruto could use different intensities. That means there's probably an intensity of the Rasen Shuriken that can kill your soul. Not just sever your chakra network, kill your very soul.
Okay.
Not just regular, oh, I got hit by a chakra shuriken dead.
Well,
Like,
nah.
your soul, you're gone.
Well, nah, I
your
think-
body's in one piece,
I think as a
soul
nigga,
gone.
who is very versed in like versus battles, different verses, that's just what we call ignoring durability. Because like a lot of people have attacks that like, well, a lot of big dogs in versus battles have attacks that ignore durability, and it's shit like that where it doesn't matter how strong you are physically and sometimes even conceptually. Like, Gabe Olg, Ku Kalane, whatever you want to call him, Ku, from Fate, and even in, like, the actual,
Yeah.
whenever the spear is thrown, it has, like, reverse, causality. Where the
yeah,
second,
yeah, my
Yeah.
friend told me about that.
yeah, where, like, literally the second he let go of it, it's, like, already piercing you. Like, that's why, like,
It's already piercing you.
yeah, like, it's already too late.
You're
Like,
already
you've been
dead.
hit by
It's
the
just like
attack.
when you seeing the spear fly towards you, it's just like it's a courtesy.
Yeah, but there's also an omnidirectional version, like a version he can throw that will hit no matter what, because it can move in any direction. Yeah, like
It's like you're seeing it move towards you, but that's just a
bro,
courtesy.
bro, and bro, don't even give me.
Bro, how does Saber deflect that shit?
Oh, because
Was
Saber's
it
luck
Archer?
stat. No, Saber's luck stat. Because Saber, like,
Oh,
luck
okay.
is an actual stat in Fate, and servants have like hard luck, luck stats. Usually via their myths and stuff. And obviously she's King Arthur. Like, obviously she has good luck. She's blessed by
Yeah,
how
but-
many people? And I don't even mean humans.
Yeah, like little like
The,
demigods.
yeah, the lady of the
lake.
lake, yeah, who gave her Excalibur. You think her
And
luck's
then
not
the
good?
wizard,
Yeah, of course Merlin.
the
Like, you think
wizard
she's not
pull-
good?
Merlin pulling the sword out of the stone, being
Yeah.
like the destined guy to do
But
that.
that's also
a lot of
why-
luck, so
But that's also why I like Fate,
I
because
guess
we
that
have
makes sense.
It's also why I like Fate, because we have Castoria. Castoria is the fuck is the caster version of Artoria. Basically King Arthur if she went magic instead of Excalibur.
That sounds actually busted.
Yeah, because she uses what? She uses some magic. I forget what it's called, to what is it like to shoot like 10 Excalibur blasts to kill somebody. I forget who. To kill some crazy nigga. I forget who. I'm so glad I forget because I'm not even at that part in the story. I'm not even supposed to know that, to be honest. But no, for real. But I always gotta know because I pulled for Castoria. I have Castoria, obviously. Like, come on, nigga. I
It's
wish,
so obviously for me. Like you thought I was gonna like not have that shit.
but I stopped. Like, I'm taking like a long break from Fate and just watching the game. And like a lot of my favorite units are out right now. This is a crazy tangent, but a lot of my favorite units are out right now. Like Beast class is like the evil niggas, right? Like the evil, pure evils
hmm
of the world. Like
Wait,
like
you said Beast class? Like there's a new
Beast,
class I released?
Beast, yeah. No, Beast is like it's been a thing, but it's kind of new. Like it's definitely new to you. Um, like Tiamat. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the goddess, the mother of everything in creation, all creation. She's the beast class. Like basically, if you have the potential to destroy, like I think the entire world, or I guess like when I say world, I'm more so meaning like a different level, because Fate's world's on like a different level than just like a regular Earth.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
kind of like the kind of like a
I'm going
planetary
to
class you're
try
talking
so
about.
hard. Yeah, I need to back up because I'm almost going to go into a whole lore, telling you the whole lore for one simple tangent that I'm just going to use generic terms for. So you know Nero Bride, if you've ever seen her, she's a saber face, and she has on like the red dress. She's like Nero, the Roman dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know about Nero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has a beast class where she has like dragon horns, and she has like these red tattoos. So fucking awesome, bro. And like I wanted to pull so
That
bad,
sounds lit.
but I just don't really like play anymore. And I'm mainly on my PC, so like unless I can play Fate Grand Order on fucking Steam, I don't really.
Nah, I definitely get that.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Nah, but
glad because
honestly,
I
I
also
wish
need
I
to
could
play
have
more
played
Fate
more
games with her.
Fate because
Bro,
like
there's so many Fate
it's
games you
kind
can
of
still play. That's what I was
it's
about to
kind of
say.
embarrassing to say. Kind of embarrassing to say, but like I was playing Fate Grand Order, it was putting me to sleep. Like it was interesting, but like
No,
gameplay
that's
was
true.
like
That's true.
putting me out.
And also, like something else is like the gameplay like does need
And then
more.
like the boring gameplay plus like a lot of like exposition. I'm like, I want to read this. I want to know what's happening.
Yeah, which is why I'm
But
so
like
glad so many.
I have to fight my 20 straight level where I just fight ads and they say how bad everything's about to be because Nero's father's geeking out and he's trying to like have
Yes,
sex with her or
yes,
some weird shit.
yes. I love the
And I'm like
I love that chapter.
I'm
Yes.
talking thinking to myself and I'm like I feel like I should know more about what's happening, but John d'Arc is geeking out in the corner. Nero's having a fucking problem, and here I am fighting more Romans
Hey,
that have just.
I actually have like literally like 2 videos. There's this dude on YouTube before he stopped making videos. Um, he literally did a very funny summary of the first 3 chapters of Fate Grand Order, and I think you would find them super fucking hilarious. I'm gonna send them to your number. You can either listen. You
Yeah,
can
do
listen.
that.
I'm saying you can only listen to them in the background. You don't have to actually.
No, I'll probably have to listen to it because I won't absorb the. Because if I have a video going in the background, it's like both background noise and like I'm really interested. Well, like that's the thing. Sometimes I'll pick a video too interesting, and like I'm watching the video instead of playing the game. So you know.
Not for real.
Wait, is this a wait? Fireborn is a Reaper brawler. High score combat. Oh, I might actually play it.
I just
Yeah,
sent.
it won't start. Whatever.
I just sent it to you. I advise you to
I
watch.
just heard it hit my phone.
I advise you